What's up, guys? So now I'm going to talk about teaching the e-collar to the dog, or a minimum level of teaching, just teaching them the language. If you think about it, the e-collar is a complete different language. It's nothing physical, it's nothing verbal or audio. It's a complete different feeling that a dog has felt before. So I'm going to start by putting this on Blue. Right now I have my receiver points, and I like to put those, come here Blue. Good boy. Kind of just on the side. The only place that I make sure that I don't put the e-collar is for the receiver to be right on his neck. I don't know, it just weirds me out. I wouldn't want anything right on my neck. And then I'm gonna put it on tight enough for the receivers to be touching skin, but not too tight so that they're being choked out. But I also want the e-collar to be tight enough so that it's harder for it to slide around. So if you can see here, come here. With this receiver point, it's pretty tucked in his skin, so it's not going to be on one side 1 minute and then on the next side the other minute. So you want it tight enough for that receiver to be making contact with the same spot on his body every time. All right, so now I have that on Blue. I'm going to make sure that I have my remote first of all, but I'm going to make sure that my receiver is on so I can look at it and see if the lights are going, and they're not, so I'm going to turn that on real quick. All right, so now I have my receiver on. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the working level on the dog. So what a working level is the minimum point of the e-collar. So right now it's at a 0, the minimum point of the e-collar that Blue feels it. I want to work him on that point almost forever. Like, I want to keep it there. Obviously, if I go, like if I am with Ava, then if I go to the park across the street, my working level may go from a 5 in the house to a 15 at the park, because of the distractions that are going around. We want to make sure that the dog can feel it at whatever point. All right, so how I teach the dog the working level is I go up by 1. I tap, and I'm looking at Blue to see if he shifts his head a little bit, see if he moves, see if he looks around to see what we're feeling. So pay attention to Blue and let me know if you can tell when he feels it. So right now I'm at a 3, at a 4. So at a 4, he looked at me and he moved away. I'm actually gonna dial it down to a 3 because he shows me that he can see it there. So at a 3 out of 100 is Blue's working level, all right? One big thing that I wanna touch on is I won't be teaching Blue anything with this e-collar. I will only be using this e-collar to sharpen up what Blue already knows, all right? So I wanna teach the e-collar to Blue by using stuff he already knows, all right? Now, how I'm gonna start is I am going to now hold the black button, hold Blue, come, yes, mark it, release, pay him. Good boy, break. All right, so I want in slow motion to talk about what I just did there. I held the black, hold it, it's on continuous, so I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna back up a little bit, I'm gonna call him. Once he starts moving to me, I'm gonna mark it with my marker. Mine is the word yes. I'm gonna pay him, and then I'm gonna pay him, okay? So we wanna, once we see that he's committing to coming to us, we wanna mark it with that YES, we wanna release the black button, and we wanna pay him, okay? So I'll do it again. Right now, as you can see, he's gonna be glued on me. So we can use it in 2 ways, because this will happen where the dog is glued on me because now he knows we're working on recall and he's gonna get paid every time. We can use it to call him to me or to us, and then we can use it to send the dog away from us, all right? Again, I'm not teaching anything with the e-collar. Blue already knows what place means. So I'm just gonna sharpen up place with the e-collar, all right? So again, same way, hold black, Blue, place, yes. Once he hears YES, I release the button, and then he knows to come off and get paid, all right? So I'm gonna go Blue, place, hold it, good boy. That time I released the button and I told him good boy. To Blue, good boy means wait or keep it up, right? So now I can say break. Yes, good boy. And I'm gonna hold it, Blue, place, good boy, release the button, all right? So pretty much as soon as the dog does exactly what we wanted them to do, in this case it's Blue go to his bed, I release the button, all right? If I'm gonna call Blue, I'm gonna hold it, Blue come, yes. As soon as Blue did what I wanted, which was come towards me, I marked it and I released the button. So We'll do it a couple more times. And what I'm gonna do is anytime that I'm holding the button, I'm gonna hold this up like this. Anytime that the button's off, I'm gonna drop it back down. So, blue, come. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Blue, place. Yes. Good boy. Good. Blue, place. Good boy. Blue, come. Yes. Good boy. So we can see there, he kind of shifted in his movement because now he can really feel it. Remember, it's at a 3. I'm not going to go any lower than a 3 though, it's just sensitive, but it's at a 3. So it's not really pain. It's just that weird feeling that they don't know, all right? Blue, come. Yes. My bad, that time I didn't hold it up, but I did use it. Good boy. Place. Good boy. Good boy. Come. Yes. Boy. Good boy. Place. Yes. Good boy. Good. Place. Good. Down. Good boy. Come. Yes. Remember, this is at a 3, all right? So once the dog is well versed in what this means, then they start to offer things very, very fast because now they're understanding what it means, all right? Good boy, Blue. Good boy, good boy. Speak. Place. That time I didn't use it. Speak. Yes. Good boy. Good. Place. Good boy. So now we can see how quick he's doing everything. He knows that when he feels this, it means get to doing something, all right? This is negative reinforcement. We'll talk about that later, but just for video purposes, when he feels the e-collar, he doesn't want to feel it, so he wants to do whatever he has to do to make the feeling go away. Now I'm adding food to the picture because that just makes everything faster and more fun. But once he's well versed in it, I can now just use the e-collar instead of the food, all right? So this will come into play in a lot of scenarios, but first we want to start by just teaching him exactly what this feeling means and exactly when to turn it off and exactly everything. We just want to teach him the e-collar first. Before we take this into real life, we can practice in our house, we can practice in our hallways, we can practice in an area where there's not much going on. So like now with everything that's going on, just go to a parking lot or go to just somewhere where there's not many distractions. But then like everything else, we build up a distraction level, all right? Good boy. Good. Blue down. Good. Come. Yes. Good boy. For now, we want to make sure that we use the e-collar every time we tell him to either come to us or go to his bed. Place. Yes. Good boy. Just so that we're making sure he knows. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Place. Good boy. Come. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Place. Good boy. Another thing that I want to touch on is because I work with Blue, he's my dog,